I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Owala SmoothSip Slider, which I've been testing for actually, I think, more than 3 weeks. Let's jump in. So we are testing the 12-ounce version of this stainless steel insulated tumbler, but you can also get it in a 20-ounce version if you're like me and don't think that that's enough space for your coffee. Anywho, it's, like I said, stainless steel. It's got this nice powder coat finish, which if you've, had any experience with Owala bottles, it's the same thing. We really like it. Got the little Owala name here, and then there are tons of different colorways to choose from. This is Moonlit Shadow, if you wanted to know that. But they all have the same basic, sort of like a squared off shape that basically, I don't know if it just makes it harder to tip over, if that's why they do that. I don't know, but it works well. And then it turns into round at the top, and it does fit really nicely into cup holders and whatnot, and yet is very easy to hold. Along with the stainless steel, we have the lid, which is some sort of super duper smooth, soft plastic. It's BPA free, and I can't pronounce it, phthalate free, the pH, anyways, it's free of harmful chemicals. There you go. And but between the smoothness of the material and this little indentation, I just love drinking out of these SmoothSip bottles because they are just so comfortable to use. Now, what makes this different from the other SmoothSip that they have is that this one is leak proof. So you shut this, and I kid you not, I have shaken it upside down with coffee inside, which I don't have coffee because otherwise I can't open it up and show you guys the inside. But I have shaken it upside down multiple times, washed it, taken it apart, put it back together. So a lot of times, like I've run into when I'm gonna show you how to take it apart, by the way, while we do this. If you take things apart and then put them back together, sometimes they lose their little leak proofness. This does not, so that's really great. So to wash it though, there's a little bit of disassembly to make sure you get everything clean. So you pull off the gasket there, which is a nice silicone material, and then you push this down to open it. And that's how you do it to drink too, because it like releases the pressure. So you push it down and then you pop it up. Then you take this piece off, and then you turn it over and you spin this piece to the side, and then it pops off. And then now you have all these different pieces to wash, which does keep it rather nice and clean. And this is what provides the leak-proof mechanism. I will say the hardest thing about this whole thing is not dropping some of these little pieces down the drain when you're doing it and keeping track of them. So I tended to wash this first and then set it next to me, and then wash each little piece and put it inside the cup so that I didn't lose it down my garbage disposal. But anyways, to put it back, you just reverse the whole process, and it's really like, they say it's basically like not intuitive, but it's easy, and I agree. It's not intuitive, but once you do it, it's really easy. And then they also say that it can keep it cold for 6 hours, hot for 6 hours, cold for 24, and I found that to be pretty accurate. As for packability, like I said, this definitely fits very nicely into just about any cup holder. Even I have some of the ones that are like lined with silicone, and it still fits in there as well. Takes a little bit more effort to pull out, but even my skinny Hydro Flask has that problem, so I'm not holding that against the bottle. That's more my cup holder issue. It fits in lots of bottle pockets and multiple backpacks that I've tried. No issues with fitting this anywhere. Now it is a little more than like 10.5 ounces the weight, so that it doesn't make it super lightweight. And sometimes, like when I was drinking, I was like, is it gone, or is there something else in here? But that's the price you pay for the really nice insulation, which, because I did test and make sure, and it is keeping things hot for almost 6 hours, so that's great. So I'm not gonna hold it against it. All right, so the best comparison to this SmoothSip Slider would be the Owala SmoothSip, which we don't have here, unfortunately. However, basically, when it comes to the lid here, that's basically the only aesthetic difference, and that one doesn't have this slider. Other than that, looks exactly the same, and we'll pop up a picture to show you what it does look like there. So as for functionality, they both work the same, except like I said, this one's leak proof, not just splash proof. So if you knock it over, nothing's gonna come out, provided you remember to shut it. This one they both come in 20-ounce sizes, but this one comes in a 12-ounce small size, and the other one is just a 10-ounce. And then this one has double the amount of colorways available, and they come in different colors. So who knows, you might be picking based on that. But this one, I think, it keeps your beverage hotter just a little bit longer, just because you can close it off, and so obviously you're gonna keep more heat trapped inside. So there's that, and that's really awesome too. But other than that, basically, you know, they both provide a great sipping experience. So if you are looking for something that is leak proof, definitely this is the way to go, and you will probably be happy drinking out of it. So there you have it, the Owala SmoothSip Slider. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.